Hi everyone. Today we have with us Jashanpreet Kaur, and Jashanpreet Kaur has just cleared her TEF exams. She has got B2 level in TEF exams. So toutes mes félicitations à vous, Jashan, for your TEF exams. So how are you feeling after clearing your TEF exams B2 and that too in single attempt? You cleared B2 in single attempt in the first attempt. So how are you feeling after clearing your exams, Jashan?
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur. I'm very happy because I did not expect this result from me. Although I was pretty nervous on the day of my examination, but I am seriously very happy and excited about my result. And this result has helped me to increase my CRS score, and soon I will receive my ITA, as my whole purpose of giving this exam was to get Canada PR, and I'm really happy that I'm able to achieve my dream finally.
Great, great. No, it's a great effort, and it's really exciting to see the students of School of French Language clearing these exams, getting B2 into it, clearing TEF exams, applying for their PR and getting their PR. That really motivates us and even helps us to perform better. So, how was your journey, Jashan, for learning French with School of French Language? Many of us would like to know your journey, what all you did, and how it all started.
Sure. I still remember very clearly that I saw a video of one of your students on YouTube, and she explained her journey, and I was pretty impressed at that time. And I was already taking coaching from someone else at that time, but I was not that satisfied with my performance, the way I was learning. So I was one day just browsing through test preparation videos on YouTube, and I came across her video, and then I contacted you guys, and I remember Garima ma'am, they arranged an one-to-one session with you, and I told you how much I have learned previously and what are my weaknesses and what are my strengths. And then you recommended me that I need to start from A1 level, that I need to start from zero, so that I can learn everything all together again, so that I do not miss out on anything, because in French basics are pretty important. So, and there were some things, especially my speaking, as you already remember, that I had a lot of trouble in speaking, and I was pronouncing so many things differently. I did not know the exact pronunciation, and so you recommended that I should start from A1 level. So I started from that level, and gradually A1, A2, then we went to B1. And when I was at B1, I was pretty nervous because it is a big level. And then after that, I had to go to B2, which was not planned by me initially, but you said, no, you have to do B2, like you have the potential. If you put in a little more hard work, you can do it. So you motivated me a lot. Then I was pretty nervous at that time too, but with the help of you and ma'am's help, I was able to get this desired result. And the whole journey was very good because you guys motivated me a lot. Like initially, I was not very keen of learning French. I remember sometimes I used to, try to skip the classes. Sometimes I used to, I did not pay much attention initially because I was not that into in this language. But initially, as you guys put so much effort into it, I felt like that they are not the ones gaining anything from this. I have to gain something. So if they are putting so many efforts, I also need to do something. So I did everything from your study material only, and in the end, I got my desired results.
Great, great. That's so wonderful to that you shared the insight about your journey of learning French language with us, Jashan. And see, that was the very positive point when you started with the A1 level, because The pronunciation that you were speaking, I remember that was not correct, and you also agree that that was not correct. And then from the very beginning, we had to start from everything, and slowly, the pace went on, and you kept up going with the pace. That was really wonderful. You didn't give up, though sometimes it comes. It's very natural for everyone to feel little low at the higher levels, because there we need to put in more of our efforts, more of our energy. But you did it wonderfully well, and that is what gave you the result. It's the both hand. If we taught you the way, you also worked it on that way, you gave your best, and that's what gave you the result. And I'm really so happy and so excited for you, for your future endeavor, for your French learning processes, for your future settlement in Canada. Now you have a higher proficiency of French there in Canada, and you will be very well settled there in Canada. So how was, you said that you started from some other institute also. So what's the basic difference between the teaching of School of French Language and from the other institute from where you took the classes earlier? But unfortunately, you had to start from all over again. So if you can just compare between the teaching methodology of School of French Language and the other institute from where you took the classes.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I remember that I started learning French for the first time in August 2021, and I came to you guys, I guess, in 2022, like September or October 2022, and I was taking, and in that time, I was taking classes from someone else, and they just taught me writing, and I did not, participate in class much because the environment was not as such. They just told us that these are the rules, this is what you're supposed to write, and I used to jot it down. I remember my writing was fine, my writing was good because that is what I did, but all the time over there. But when I came to you guys, you continue with all the four modules simultaneously, like speaking, reading, listening, and writing. I remember initially my listening was also very weak. As per A1 and A2 level, I remember the rest of the students used to get good marks, and I used to get very low score because I did not know how to do listening or how to speak because I was not doing that much in the previous institutes. And over here in the School of French Learning, you guys actually, made sure that I participated in the class and you provided tons and tons of material. Like I did not have to go to any other websites or I had to buy some other books except from the books recommended and provided by your institute. And I just, I stuck to my notes and I like memorized everything by heart, all the rules of the tenses and all the conjugations and everything, and all the study material was pretty sufficient. And initially, ma'am motivated me a lot. She was, she was so enthusiastic all the time, and I always used to think that how is she able to teach so many students daily without getting tired? Because I was getting tired of just, initially taking the classes, but then she also motivated me, which was not happening in my other institutes. They just, did their part. They gave the rules. They, taught us how to write, but they did not uh, encourage us to get involved and to learn more. And you and ma'am made sure that the classes were interesting. I remember the listening topics sometimes were really interesting as I was eager to know what they are going to say next. And the reading was amazing. All the books provided, they were interesting. There used to be stories over there so that, while reading, we are enjoying that stuff. So I guess these are some of the things, your dedication, the material you provided, and the way you motivated us, not just me, the entire class. These are some of the things which you guys do very differently and in a very good manner, which is not done by any other institutes. Because I've already been to two institutes and I was not at all convinced by their teaching methods. That is why I came to you guys.
Great. Great, wonderful, and that's really good. I also remember that how you improved into your listening and speaking skills. So, Jashan, what strategies do you use apart from what we taught you into the class? Then, what other strategies you use to clear? Because you did it in one attempt, single attempt B2, and that's really awesome. And what all strategies you use to improve your listening, to improve your listening and speaking skills? Generally, these are the 2 points where people they just stuck. We also try very hard in the class to make you speak, to make you listen to the content, but then of course your practice also, you guys also do a lot of practice. So what that inside, what that tricks did you use that made you gain this score in the first attempt?
Okay. About listening, you recommended two channels to us. I remember one was France 24, I think, and initially I did not understand anything at all because they were speaking very fast, and it was difficult to understand because, as you already know, my level in listening was really low, and but I stuck to that. You told us that it would take some time to, understand what they're saying, to catch some words. Initially, after 1 month, I think after 1 month listening to the news, I was able to understand some words. Then after some time, I was able to understand what they are saying, the gist of their speech. And then after 2 to 2.5 months, I was actually able to understand what they are saying, the tenses they are using, and the connectors they are using. I was able to understand all of that because, I was listening to it continuously. You also recommended that if we do not have time to exactly concentrate on the news, we can just play it in the background. So what I used to do was, if I'm working or I'm, doing some work at home, I used to plug in my earphones and I used to listen to whatever they were saying. Like it was playing in my subconscious mind. So I remember even while I was eating, showering, or doing something, there were so many French lines that used to, continuously play at the back of my mind because I was listening to those news daily. And about speaking, I was also really, my speaking level was also really low. So what I did was when we started TEF, I tried to did thorough research on every topic, and I tried to, speak in front of mirror. I spoke each topic at least 4 to 5 times every day in front of mirror so that I'm able to improve my pronunciation, my fluency, and that really helped me. This was the trick provided to me by ma'am, I think, and she told me that you need to go in front of the mirror and you need to speak because my pronunciation was not good. So I would allot at least 2 hours of my day to speaking alone. And I would speak in front of the mirror. Sometimes I would record myself so that I can listen to it later. So, what actually I'm saying, because when we are talking, we are not able to listen how I'm pronouncing things or the way my speech is coming out. So I used to do that a lot. And even if I had done a topic one day before, I would still do it again, and I would also do the new topics given to me on that day. So I guess this was one way how I drastically improved my speaking, because if I did not do that, I would not be able to get my desired score. So these were some strategies that I used on my own to, improve my French.
Great, great, great. And you really, really followed those things like ma'am told you to speak in front of a mirror. You said that you did it for 2 hours a day. That's really a hard work that you have put in for that. And also onto the listening part, you kept on listening to the news channels and the things. Generally, what you see, just on what experience is that the students they don't tend to follow the instructions, but here you followed the instructions, whatever instructions were provided, and that proved that gave the results to you. And really so happy, so
Yeah.
excited for that. Really so happy.
Actually, initially, I was also not following the instructions very well, but then I noticed that I am not noticing any drastic or any good changes in my French. So I thought that I should really listen to my teachers if I want to improve. So then one day I started noting down all the strategies and tricks provided by you, and simultaneously I was also doing classes with ma'am because she used to do story writing with us,
Yeah.
and so I was also following her advice, and this is how I improved because I have noticed that there were some people who did not listen to these things, and they were like lagging behind in some cases, and because I was also one of those students at first, but that when I started listening to your advice and I started practicing on my own, like I really put my soul into this exam in the last 3 months. I tried my best to study all the time, and even when I was not doing anything, something related to French was always at the back of my mind. So like it takes a lot of hard work, not just from my side, from your side too. Like you guys did a really good job because I never thought that I would be able to speak in French. Like seriously, I never thought. I thought that I don't know how the rest of the students are doing it, but I used to think that maybe I will not be able to reach their level. But with your hard work and dedication, and with my hard work also, we achieved that level
Yes.
finally.
Yeah, finally it is with both the sides, Jashan. It is always the
Yes.
student side, the trainer sides. When it comes together, that produces the wonderful results. Great, great. And now when you know how to speak good French, what are you feeling? How's your feeling? What do you feel now? Do you?
Like, yeah, actually, a lot of people ask me what I am doing these days or what I did in the past 1 year. So I tell them that I was doing my French. I cleared the TEF exam. I got B2 level, and everyone is always surprised and like shocked that it is not easy to clear B2 in TEF, and everyone thinks that I achieved something really big, and that makes me feel really proud because I am able to tell people that yes, I have learned a new language, and I think that this will also open a lot of opportunities for me in Canada. Like with this score, I will be able to get different jobs over there. Like I can work as a French translator or a French tutor, and because the minimum requirement is B2, and I have got that. So I think that in French exam, this French TEF exam can help me in numerous ways over there, and I really feel good about that. That I have achieved something really big in my life, because it is not easy to learn French. It requires a lot of hard work, dedication, and we need to put so much effort into it. We need to devote so much time, and only after that a person is able to achieve the desired level. So I really feel good whenever I tell someone that I have, gotten B2. So everyone always praises me that you have done a really good job. So I'm really happy about that.
Great, great. No, it's really a big achievement getting a B2 level in any language. It's a big achievement. It's really, really a big achievement. And you have really proved yourself to the others that yes, we can. And if we put in the efforts, we can do it. So how much time it took to you to clear B2 level, right from the time when you started with School of French Language till the B2 exams? How much time it took?
Okay. I remember I started on 1st October, and I gave my exam on May 19. But during that period, I took around 2 months off because I was really sick at that time. So from October to May 19, this is the whole period I studied. But during those 2 months, I did not do anything. I remember I was really sick, so I took the time off. So, you can say that October, November, December, January, February, March. Like it took me around 6 months from A1 to reach to B2. And when I joined you guys, I was only good at writing. Like I was not even good. I was like average level in writing, but I did not know how to read properly. I did not know at all how to speak or to listen French. So and I did all of that in 6 months, and I guess that 6 months is like a very small time frame to reach from go from A1 to B2, and it is a big achievement. So but it was only possible because I memorized all the things that you gave us. I read my notes regularly, all the books provided by you guys. I read them 3 to 4 times. Like I've read each of the books at least 3 to 4 times. And I remember the last book, which was of TEF book. It was really difficult. It was B2 book, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was really difficult. It had difficult reading, it had
yeah.
difficult listenings, and I remember the first time we did it in class, like the first chapter, everything was going over my head. I was not able to understand anything, but then you told us that it will take time. So it took us 1 month to finish that book for the first month, like for the first time, and then after completing it one time, I read it again, and it took me around 1 week to understand it properly, to do it properly, and because I saw a lot of improvement in myself, I was able to understand the listings really well. I was able to do the readings and writings as well, which was not happening in the first time. So I was very nervous. I was like, I had already booked my exam at that time, and I felt like I did a big mistake. Like I should not have booked it at that time. But when I continued to did that book, do that book again and again, I noticed a lot of change in myself. Like I was able to understand things in a really good manner. So I was able to retain my vocabulary, which is not easy at the B2 level because there is so much to learn from. And but I did everything provided by you guys, all the notes. I did not go to any other website. I'll be honest with you. I did not go to any other websites or for listening, reading, or writing. Nothing at all. Only the YouTube videos you asked us to listen, and some of the news articles. Except for that, I stuck to my notes, and that is how I got to my level.
Great, 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 great. Wonderful, wonderful. And 6 months, you said, just starting from zero to top level in just 6 months. That's
Yeah, it is
really
not like it is a very less time to, but it is only possible if a person puts in a lot of hard work and not just from his side. It should also be from the teacher side because if they do not motivate the students continuously, then we, lose that zeal, that enthusiasm to learn more.
yeah.
But you guys continued to push us. I remember you used to push me, Jashan, you should speak in class. You never speak. This is not how you will improve. I used to be very shy, and I always, I was always worried about that if I did not speak well, maybe you will scold me, maybe others will laugh at me. But everyone is at the same level. No one does that. All my fellow classmates, they were really good, and we used to interact with each other even after classes. We used to help each other, and I guess that it takes a lot of people to clear one exam. Me, you guys, and my classmates. So it was a team effort, I would say.
Great. Yeah, it's always a team effort. It's always a team effort that brings the results, and that's really really awesome and wonderful. That you stuck to the things, you followed the instructions, you stuck to the notes, you repeated all the exercises, you did it as you said that you did it twice, thrice. You repeated the books, and that actually produced the results because first time if we do we understand only 50% or 60% of the context, but then we keep on revising, then things become easy for us. Great, Jashan, great. Thank you so much for sharing your insight with School of French Language, your success, and we really celebrate your success here at School of French Language. That our
Thank
students, they
you.
are excelling and they are doing good, and our best wishes are always there with you to excel more, to do much more, and become a very successful person in your life.
Thank you so much. And I would also like to thank you and ma'am for putting, so much efforts and always pushing me to achieve more, because without you guys, it would not have been possible, because I already took classes and I knew I was not able to, reach where I should be. So it was only because of your help that I achieved my desired results. So I really thank you guys for helping me throughout this journey.
Thank you, Jashan. Thank you, and it's your hard work also, along with the training part, that has produced such wonderful results. Thank you so much for taking time out and having a discussion and sharing insights about how you studied, what all you did. I hope this will go a long way with the viewers, those who will be watching it on our YouTube channel, how they can prepare and they can clear the DELF exams. It's easy if we are dedicated, if we are committed, if we are motivated. Things are pretty easy, and that can change our future. Thank you, Jashan. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.